All right, what's going on, y'all? Back on. This time I'm back on with Power Hour with Tony. I'm gonna talk about today about why lazy people get promoted and those who work hard and diligently and sacrifice sometimes get overlooked. And we all been there. We know that in different professions that we go on, we have experienced this type of disappointments. But there is hope. I'm going to talk about a few things. There is hope, and there is, you could say, a light at the end of the tunnel. But there's hope, and there's a wise way to overlook certain things and to be blessed out of everything I'm going to be sharing with you, okay? But why do lazy people get promoted? Y'all ever been there? Y'all ever be like, man, I don't understand. I worked hard. I was faithful. I was diligent in everything I do. I do my profession very well. I work hard, and I don't understand why I got looked over, or why I'm not being seen for my hard work. Now, you know, we all been in that boat, right? And then we have heard people say, your work is not being overlooked. Somebody sees you. Your work is being noticed. We all been through that political softening massage. That massage. Y'all ever been there? That political massage almost get you sleepy. Go to sleep. They massage you politically. Yeah, okay. We all been there. We all been there, done that, right? But why do lazy people get the promotion? That's the question out there. Why do lazy people get promotion? And not only that, go to the tip top. Why? That's the question. Why? Question mark. And it can go all the way across, right? Well, sometimes we know a little bit of answer. Disclaimer, I'm going to say this. I don't proclaim that I have all the answers. I don't proclaim that I'm a professional, but I will say this: through personal knowledge, observance, and personal experience, I can speak. I always was taught that through personal experience is the best teacher. You know, we know laws and policies and stuff could be written and whatever, and it's good to help us, to guideline us or whatever. But a lot of things come from personal, one-on-one, hands-on through life. And once you get that life experience, that is the best teacher, okay? And I just want to say that life experience is the best teacher. I heard that from someone, and I took it and ran with it because it is the truth. Life experience is the best teacher, all right? And I want to kind of say a little bit about what God's word says about lazy people and what society say about lazy people. I want to kind of share how God said this will happen with lazy people, and what God said this will happen to those who work diligently and everything. Then I'm going to put what society says opposite of what God said. Society said this is a pretty much doggy-dog world. You gonna have to walk over the people to make it to the top. How many been there? Seen people get smashed like Donkey Kong. Seen people get smashed to get to the top. And authority. A lot of people love authority. But these people are lazy. Some people did not earn their authority. They did not earn a spot. They was put in a spot for a lot of reasons. Lazy. Never been through the fire. Never been through the ringer. They lazy. Yeah. Always been the type that always, skate their way through. They never been in the fire. But yet they in position. But yet they are promoted. Yeah. Man, I'm going to teach about what God said and what society says versus of what we see. Again, I'm not no counselor or nothing like that, but I'm only telling you about life experience. Life experience is the best teacher. I seen it. It been done. It's been done to me, and I can share the knowledge. It's not a good feeling to be overlooked by a lazy person to get a position over you. Uh-oh, I'm going to get in trouble. But it happens. People draw stereotype that's in leadership position and influences and allies and sabotage. It's all kind of things behind the scene, all kind of infection that works behind the scene. You sitting there like, man, I did not know you had all that affection inside your body. You got everything that's inside your body. And it's sad that a lot of people that is in leadership, they're supposed to be role models to help others get to the next potential, have a lot of infections going on in their life, so they don't want to see others promoted, but those who are lazy. But let me say something about lazy people, all right? I'm going to be honest. Lazy people are not people that likes to be self-disciplined. Because if they were self-disciplined, they wouldn't be lazy. Lazy people like to take shortcuts. Lazy people don't like to be diligent. They like to just do and hide behind the scenes just to fit in and take the credit for somebody else's hard work that they did. You ever been in a situation that you came up with a bright idea, you came up with some ideas on your profession, and you was like, man, you know, you thought about that idea for months, and you worked on it, you studied on it, you did research on it, and you brought it to maybe your maybe to the management team, or you brought it to someone that have the influence to be able to bless your life, to make sure your talent and your giftings grow and develop in that profession or that company, and come to find out a lazy person steal it from you that did not do anything, turn around and say, man, that was my idea. How in the world did that person steal my ideas? That was my idea all along. But that person stole your idea. And they look at you like, that was mine all along. What do? But that person does not diligently work. They like to, you ever been around people that like to give orders but never help? They like to delegate, but they never like to coach. You know, people that is in real, I'm talking about real positions, again, this is something I've been through. So I know what I'm talking about. I'm not just bumping off with my gums, talking something I don't know what I'm talking about. I got experience in this. You ever been around people that like to delegate, but they don't want to themselves put in the work? Hello. I know a lot of people like that. That they love to tell or love to that's micromanage, because you know what they doing? They trying to get credit for something they don't do. And then when you ever been around when maybe somebody that is of a different management team come around and say, man, this is good, and that person got their chest out like they did everything. No, you didn't do nothing. And then they try to use the word, they try to manipulate it. We are a team. You ain't no team. Quit trying to manipulate it. You trying to take all the glory. Behind the scenes, you trying to take all the credit. Well, my team did that. That's that false humiliation. That's that false humbleness. It wasn't me. It was my team. Everybody, if it wasn't for you, you would have. No, that's false. I've seen it all. That's false. That is false. I seen it. Because I'm going to tell you what. If that person, the Bible said, give honor what honors due. Give that person credit. Like, hey, you know what? When I remember before you came, like the leadership, before you all came, this place was tore up. We brought all kind of ideas. We had all kind of ideas, but before this new leadership came in, we tried. But we exhausted with all our answers. Do y'all got a plan? And then you giving that leadership a chance, and you respecting that leadership by giving them the first fresh of honestness, like saying, hey, we don't got the answers. Because I've been on my job for 20-some years doesn't mean I got the answers. That doesn't mean anything. Yes, I got experience, but I can exalt all my answers. I was asking God in prayer this morning, man, what is wrong? I don't have all the answers. Y'all know that I'm talking about the 30-day challenge, prayer challenge for my coworkers, and situations are going wrong and everything is going that's opposite of what you see, and you praying and like, God, what is wrong? What is seriously wrong? Why can't we, what's the problem here? I choose not to say a lot of things on Facebook, but why is it we going through so much problems? What's going on, God? Please show us, give us insight, and help us to help leadership. But I'm going to tell you this, and I learned this, and I told y'all before, that through prayer is transforming my mind, and through me seeking God, I'm learning a lot, and I'm seeing a lot. I'll put it like this, you all. Leadership comes with great discipline. You got to be willing to life other people that can be a great influence in your life. But if you're that type of leader that feel like you got all the answers and nobody can't share nothing with you to the point that you listen and do it. Not just listen to, okay, you listen to me on Facebook, but after Facebook post and you're done with me. But listen by, man, you got a point. Let me put this into action. Let me put this into action because this is real. But I'm going to read about a little bit about what God said about a lazy person. God's word overwhelmingly advised that laziness leads to poverty, forced labor, and unmet desires. Otherwise, let's talk about poverty. A lazy person just like to take credit for everybody else's, but they don't like to actually do the work. They don't want to put in the ideas. They don't want to bring up ideas for different things and everything. Now, I'm going to say this because I have been talked to, and people say, well, I brought up my ideas before, nobody listened, so I just don't bring nothing up no more. I just leave it alone. I'll talk about that later. That's another subject, because some people have brought up ideas, and their ideas have got overlooked, or the ideas that nobody took the ideas seriously, and that do happen. I've been there, done that. But I'm talking about ideas to the point that this person have the influence to help, but they fail to help. It could be a lot of reasons. Forced labor. Now, it's a situation that I'm in. Now I'm forced to labor. I remember a situation that we was supposed to have an inspection. And in the inspection, I asked way before the inspection date was. I asked way before they even said they was going to have an inspection. I emailed and said, hey, can I jump on this project? I seen it ahead of time. I said, can I jump on this project? Everybody that I asked said no. I'm talking about people that have the blessing to make it happen. Said, no, we can't do that. We can't do that. But then when it came down to the pressure time, they want to run around there. Oh, come on, we got to get this done. Oh, and threatening and making all kind of threats and all this stuff. We're like, whoa, wait a minute. I put forth the effort to try to help. What happened to that? But nobody got the answer to that. That's what I was talking about, the elephant in the room. A lot of times people, they close their ears to truth. Like, I know you said it, but I just don't want to acknowledge it. I know you've been putting it out there, but I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear that in my ears. So if I don't hear it, I pretend like it ain't there. That's sad. But that's how lazy people is, though. Unmet desires, while diligently bringing prosperity. Wow. Those who are diligently bring prosperity. Those who are working. Those who are, behind the scenes doing the best they can. They answering questions. They working on a plan. They trying to make it trying to make it work. But lazy people don't like to do things. They like to take shortcuts. Watch this. Proverbs 12:24 states that a diligent hand will rule. Watch this. A person that is diligent will rule. Now somebody said, man, I don't understand though, why do lazy people get promotions? Look, you all, that's only temporarily. They're not going to last because they're going to crumble. Their foundation is crumbling. One thing I learned about lazy people, and I've seen it, lazy people don't have the real foundation in them. You can fake all you want. A real person that is legitimately and got the skills, you ain't going to outbeat that person that is diligent, that is skillfully, that does their job well. If you one of them type of people that you got promoted because maybe you went out with the boss and ate some hot wings and smoked a cigar, or you and they clique, you and they crew, and y'all all went out for some hot wings and you talk about people together and you always in their face to get this promotion. And they gave you a promotion over somebody that worked diligently and that had great potential. You all that does, don't feel bad. Your time is coming. Don't feel bad. Don't think, oh man, I never go places. Yeah, you will. You will go places. Work hard. Like I told people, I got my own business. I got 3. I told people, work hard. Don't give up. I told people about the podcast. And I've been telling over and over, I'm going to get a podcast, y'all. I'm going to get a podcast. I'm working on it. It take work. But I'm not giving up. It's a lot of doors closing. A lot of doors being open. It's a lot of fight to be successful. When God told the children of Israel that I'm going to give you a land of milk and honey, all Hades broke loose. Whenever your life is blessed, you're going to have opposition. That's the way of the world. You're not going to be given anything. You're going to have to fight for it. And I told people, don't give up. Be diligent. And God is on the way. I got a lot more things to accomplish. But the doors are open. In a couple of weeks, I'm going to have people here. And we getting things already set up. And it's already in motion. That's my power hour with Tony. It can work. We're going to be talking about some good things. Yes, I had people say, oh man, you just get on here, talk to yourself. You just always alone by yourself. For sure. That's how it's supposed to be. You keep sowing that seed. You keep sowing that seed, somebody will water. It'll fall on some ground. Keep working your grounds. God never told me it's going to be easy. I remember my first time talking on Facebook, I was nervous, stuttering over words. But it comes naturally to me now. I love talking. I love expressing. I love expressing my courage. Matter if people listen to me or not. I love it because it's the truth. Lazy people don't like that. Lazy people like to hide. And then they like to sabotage people that are trying. Oh man, why y'all listening to him? Or why y'all doing that? Why y'all doing that? Why y'all doing that? Lazy people like to tear people down. Lazy people, and then they get promoted. I've seen lazy people get promoted. And then they don't help others. That's why everything around them are going down. Why is it that we got all these people in position, but yet the whole place is crumbling? Come on. You got all these people that got these higher positions, and the place is coming down like timber. Timber! The place is crumbling. Why is that? All this leadership, and you can't even keep your house together. Why is that? Because a lot of people in leadership are lazy. That's why a lot of people got these promotions. They ain't supposed to be promoted. Uh-oh. Woo! I'm going to get in trouble. Power Hour with Tony. I'm going to get in trouble now. A lot of people in these leadership positions, not that's in professions, I'm talking even in church. These so-called people in these positions, they don't even help you at all. They don't even come to your house and help you clean up. They don't even help you do nothing. They don't even help you cut the grass in your own house, but they won't help. Ooh, I'm getting in trouble now. You got people in the church. I'm talking about leadership. Yeah, I'm talking about you. You got people in the church that, guess what? They want you to do things for them, but then you, hey man, I need help over here, man. I fell into a little crisis. Oh, you better, you don't know what to tell you, brother. Keep praying. The Lord will provide. Oh, wait a minute. Time out. You didn't have that same energy when you didn't have that same energy when I help you out. Oh, so it's like that? That's how we do it. Oh, believe the Lord, brother. Believe the Lord. The Lord is good. Oh, believe the Lord, huh? Okay, I got you. All righty. I see how it is. You want me to trust God now. But before all this happened to me, when I was in my good season, I had your back. But now since somebody threw an orange in my face, now y'all can't come help peel the peeling off my face. Oh man, come on now. That ain't fair. Power Hour with Tony. I'm gonna be talking about some elephants in the room. A lot of people don't like to hear that. Every leadership ain't like that, y'all. Don't get me wrong. Remember, I'm talking out of experience. I ain't talking about something I heard. I remember I helped the congregation, well not congregation, but I helped the church. I don't say no name. I was a blessing. Man, I fell into a crisis. Man, they kicked me to the curb like ain't nothing, like they never knew me. I was like, oh wow, really? But then it was a church that, man, I love this church. Man, this church was a blessing to me and my wife. We had a little crisis that happened to us, and God's people came through for us. They was a blessing. But we also experienced that we thought that, woo, we got this church, man, they got our back, man. We going, woo, they our friends. Man, please, hit me right in the temple. Yeah, Power Hour with Tony. A lot of leadership. You like, man, how you have all these leaders and things still crumbling? You know why? I know why. Because a lot of people shouldn't be in leadership. They lazy. Uh-oh. You, man, they're going to take you off Facebook, boy. I don't care. I got my own live streaming going anyway. I'm getting that Patreon. That way they won't flag me. I don't care. But the truth needs to be taught. A lot of people don't like to hear the truth, man. Man, come on. A lot of people in these leaderships shouldn't be in there. That's what I'm asking. Why is it that you got all these positions, no matter where it's at, any profession, and your place is still crumbling? What's wrong with that picture? Something is wrong with it. Don't want to hear the truth? Too hot for you in the kitchen? Get off the stove. Go put your pot up. Put it in the cool water. Can't take the pressure. Pressure cooker. A real lazy person don't like correction. What I'm doing right now, man, please. I went on another platform. They locked me out. Oh, man, they put my stuff private. I'm like, whatever, man. Do what you got to do. I care less. I'm not worried about it. I'm gonna sleep good. Because it's the truth. A lot of people don't want to hear the truth. When you're in leadership, you're supposed to not be lazy. You're supposed to be diligent. You're supposed to be helping the next generation. I always ask myself a question. Why, if I'm a supervisor, who am I helping? You don't have to be loud. You can be helping people behind the scene. I remember somebody asked me, Hey man, who you help in leadership in this profession? Duh, don't you see me on Facebook? Don't you see me? I got a power hour with Tony. Don't you see I'm talking about wisdom? What you think I'm trying to do? I mean, don't that answer your question? I'm sitting here talking about why things are the way it is. Ain't that helping? It means accountability. You need to wake up and hold yourself accountable. If you're in leadership, you need to know if you are not where you should be to get there. Get there. Work on yourself. Like everybody should be doing. I work on myself. I was saying about the 30-day prayer challenge that I'm in. It's praying for my friends. It's a challenge. Because God, why I'm doing this? Because God have helped me out of my life. The issues and the walls that I got in my life. God had to tear down walls and still tear down walls that I had in my life since my childhood. I was sharing this on another platform. I had some walls in my life that God had to come in and tear down. God got to tear down these walls in my life. So I decided as I was praying, I said, God, I'm going to go on a 30-day prayer challenge, not just for me, but I'm going to be praying for my friends and co-workers. My mind tried to tell me, man, why pray for them? Let them pray for themselves. Why pray for them? Pray for yourself, man. Ask God to bless you. Don't worry about other people. They ain't worrying about you. But I can't be like that. That ain't the way that I've been taught by my father. And my father, God, he said, pray for one another. God said, pray for one another that you all be healed. He didn't say only pray for certain people. He said, pray for everybody. God don't have stereotypes. We do. God is not prejudiced. People are. God don't have favorites. God told us to pray for everybody. We should be praying for our co-workers, our leadership, everywhere. Regardless of our opinions, we should be praying for all leadership everywhere. Even though I was on this platform that they put my stuff private, they probably like, this dude always talking. I still pray for them. I'm not upset with them. They viewed it as whatever community status, what it is, man. But I can't stop telling the truth. We got to pray for one another. Leaders have to be accountable. We got to hold ourselves accountable. We got to be a role model that speaks integrity, righteousness. Regardless of if we get if we get overlooked or not. We got to draw the line. Man, I ain't like you, man. I don't want nobody to bear. I'm cool. You cool. You in leadership, but your place is crumbling. Man, I don't understand that. I'm the head man. I'm the head woman in charge. Okay, I got you. But why your place crumbling? Why are your professions and people under you crumbling? Under your leadership? Answer that question. Because you don't hold yourself accountable and ask for help. I know this, and I've been praying. I said, God, why don't they ask for help? I would. If I know that I'm falling, you all, and I'm crumbling, I'm gonna ask for some help. Just like I'm a minister, and I go ask my pastor, hey pastor, man, I'm in a hard place in my life. I need help. I need some godly counsel. I'm going through something in my life right now. I need help. Ask for help. I'm not ask for no help. I'm the head. I'm not asking for no help. I am the head. Why would I go ask for some help? Man, that's crazy. Go ask for some counsel. The word of God said, in a multitude of counsel, there's safety. A lot of people don't want to ask for help. They don't want to ask for, that's my dogs, man, they howling. They ask for help now, right? They hear me up here talking. But ask for help. Ask for help. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with asking, hey, I need help. my place is going down, man. When I was first started to train dogs in my first business, I asked for help. I went to school. I had dog masters. They call them dog masters. I had dog masters to help me out. When I got my own private search team, I asked for help. I had to learn how to fly drones. I had to learn how to look underwater for certain objects. I had to learn how to guide my drones underwater, under 200 feet, 300 feet. I had to learn how to fly my drones in between tree lines without tearing them up. I had to learn how high to fly drones. I had to learn how to do ground search, how to search properly and effectively. I had to learn to do searching. I had to learn intelligence. I'm going to school. I'm going to be taking more class license. I'm going to be doing my private investigation license. I'm studying. It takes time. I told one of my buddies, he said, man, you do a lot of stuff. Yes, I'm not lazy. I got a lot of hats. I got my own dog training that I do. I have my own private search team. Me and my beautiful wife is in the outreach ministry together. We have our own outreach ministry. You know, I'm working on my podcast. I'm working on getting my private investigation license. Now, why am I doing all this? Why? Do you got time to rest? Yeah, I do. Because I pace myself. And not only that, I'm in a profession as in corrections that I've been doing for 25, 26 years. That's fine with me. People about why lazy people get promoted and why didn't you? I share this all the time. When I went up to be for another promotion, I didn't get it, and I was disappointed. But I learned that, hold on, let me take my gifts and my skills, put it all together, and have my own. And that's what I'm working on, and it's work. It's coming together, you all. It's coming together. You just don't blow up quick. Some people do. I like the process that I'm going because I see why the doors was closed and I see why the doors was open. I like the slow process. The doors that I pray, I say, God, can I please do this in my life? And God say, yes, you can, and I'll provide. Then some things God said, no, I don't want you to, I'm not opening that door for you. That door is too dangerous. You don't see what's behind that door. It's a lot of things behind that door I don't want you to walk into. It's a lot of obstacles behind that door you don't know nothing about. And it can mess your life up. A lot of people don't know with promotion, let that lazy person go up for it. They thinking I know this person, they went up, they just want to be recognized. Oh, look at you. You that. I knew. Congratulations. Congratulations. I'm like, man, I ain't congratulating that at all. Man, you wrong for that. I'm not. Because I know and I watch that person fruit. They don't deserve to be promoted. But I can't judge. Right? I got to keep my opinion to myself. But I just prayed about it. Because a lot of times, people is what it is. And you just got to pray on it. But you still got to show love. You still got to pray about it. Trust God. You all, like I said, I'm going to have people on here. We're going to pre-record it. I go live, but we're going to pre-record the why do lazy people get promoted? And, and what could you do to bless yourself? And not get mad when you overlooked. when you go up for a promotion and you overlooked. Man, I got overlooked for that promotion, man. I ain't going up no more. I've been there. I done that. I remember I didn't get promoted. I was hurt. I was all in my feelings. When I seen the people that could have blessed my life and could have promoted me, when I seen them, hey, how you doing, man? I kept on, man, I don't want to hear all that garbage. That's how upset I was and disappointed. But as years went by, I started seeing my talent, and I said, you know what? What I'm upset for? Why I'm letting them stay in my headspace? I got to move on with my life. So I started and I prayed, and God said, use your gift. If you've been in, I'm just saying this, if you've been in corrections for almost 20-some years, why you still want to be a warden? Go out there and get your own company. Go out there and get your own security firm. You don't have to be in the state of Indiana. Go out there somewhere else and start building your own security firm. Why are you still trying to be a warden if you know you're not getting it in Indiana? That's crazy. That's like me. I'm going to be a warden, and I'm sitting here trying to be a warden in Indiana, and I keep on getting turned down. I'm going to use my skills somewhere else. Use your brain bucket. Pray. Ask God to give you ability somewhere else. You will be accepted. Experience is the best teacher. Who gonna refuse great experience? A lazy person will, but a diligent person be like, hey, come on my team. I need the help. I'm gonna tell y'all this before I leave. If I'm forming a football team, and I know a person can run, I know a person can catch, I know a person can do this and that, I'm gonna get the ones that got great ability. I'm not gonna overlook nothing. If I know a person is smart but yet can't run, can't do this, I'm going to get them too because they got intelligence. They can help run plays. They can help set up defense and offense. They can help me coordinate things that I can't see. So I'm going to use everything in my toolbox. A lot of people still go up for these promotions and they get mad when they see lazy people go up and get it and they get all in their feelings. But there's hope. If you know you've been in a place like myself, start doing other things like I'm taking private investigation license. Courses. I'm doing other things to put on my resume. So if this door be closed, I got that door. If that door be closed, I got this door. I keep opening doors and praying. I keep flowing. I keep working diligent. And the Bible said, Proverbs 12:24 states that a diligent hands will rule. Otherwise, if I keep doing what I'm doing, keep working on your podcast, keep training in search and rescue, keep training dogs, keep out in the outreach ministry, keep God in the forefront. Regardless if anybody ever say nothing to you, you keep going. I want to encourage you all. Look, if you all has got overlooked in any profession, please make this shareable, y'all. If anyone out there ever got overlooked in the profession, don't give up. You got talent, you got skills. I'll talk more on this. You got talent, you got skills, don't go bury it. Don't go bury your skills. Don't say it's all over. Well, I'm okay, but I want to be promoted in the church. I want to do stuff in the church. You go to God for it. God said, when it come down to church, God said, if you desire to be a bishop, that's a noble task. That's good. God said, go for it. You got to have qualifications. You got to make sure God qualify you and that God approve it. But go for it. At least give it a try. At least pray and work behind the scenes to be that. And that God approve it. Well, don't I got to get approved by other people in the church? Yeah, God got protocol. God got leadership just like everything else. Everybody got leadership, even in professions. You got to go through a certain ranking system. Same way in the church. I ain't never seen nobody get promoted without the church. You can't, this ain't no Lone Ranger thing. When I became a minister, that was, or I was laid on it. People laid hands on me and prayed. I had leadership. I had counsel. I just didn't wake up in the morning and say, "Hey, guess what? I'm gonna be a minister." It don't happen that way. Now, don't get me wrong, y'all. I told y'all the truth. I ran for God for a while, but I came back. Okay, I told y'all the story about that. I always been not always. Let me go slow. God called me to be saved first and foremost. But as I grew and being saved, I got a lot of experience, and God started gifting me, and He started helping me. So in between that, I ran from the Lord. The giftings and calling is always there. God gave me grace to come back. A lot of people, I don't want to be like a crybaby here, but a lot of people don't get that chance. I got that chance to come back. That's why I do this. That's why I come on Facebook and different platforms. I don't have to do this. Me and my wife were talking, I could be sitting downstairs eating pizza and chilling out. I don't even have to, I can close my Facebook account out and say, forget talking about God and everything else. I don't want to do that. I love it. I love doing what I'm doing. I love it. I love God called me back. I love what God is doing in my life. I don't want to pat on the back. I don't care if nobody don't watch it. As long as my Father watching it, that's what counts. As long as I'm doing what's pleasing to Him, my life going to be blessed. God had to show me that. Don't worry about how many likes you get and all this. I'm going to tell you, one time I'm not going to lie, I was like, man, nobody watching me. Man, I was looking at others. I was like, man, everybody else getting likes. What about me? What is I'm doing wrong? God said, don't ever look at that, because that's going to discourage you. Because you don't know who I'm working on behind the scenes. You keep doing you. You keep praying, keep my word, keep doing podcasts, keep bringing it, and let me do the rest. I said, all right. I said, all right, boss man. I said, all right, God, you call the shots. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to listen to my Father. And He said, in the meanwhile, I'm going to bless your life. So you're going to be blessed. Doors going to be open for you. Don't worry about you. You bring my word. You do what you're supposed to do. But on your end, you're going to be blessed. I'm going to open doors. Everything that your hand touch, you're going to be blessed, because I'm going to bless it. I'm going to be behind you. If you first seek the kingdom of God and my righteousness, I will bless your life. But you first got to seek the kingdom of God first. So it's a lot to that. But I got to keep seeking the kingdom of God, and He will bless your life. But I want to tell y'all about protocol, about lazy people, about being promoted. You got to, even promotion in the church, you got to be structured. You got to go through leadership. I see this, and y'all, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to be careful. A lot of people that's raising up saying, I'm a minister, or I'm a pastor, I'm an apostle, I'm a prophet. Oh man, y'all be careful out there. You got to go through leadership. Leaders got to see you. You just can't just wake up in the morning and be a pastor. You can't wake up in the morning and be an apostle or a prophet. It's a process. Please be careful. The Bible talks about a novice. I'm not a novice. A new person. You're getting out there, you ain't been around no good seasoned pastor, a good seasoned prophet, a good seasoned apostle, a good seasoned teacher or evangelist. You got to be around good seasoned people that can help you. The Bible talk about the older men teach the younger. The older women teach the younger women. God talks about that, y'all. I just want to tell y'all, I'm just telling y'all out of love, it's protocol. Even on the job, it's protocol. I just can't go on a job and be a warden. I got experience. I see on my profession, but I got to work my way up. It just can't happen. It can, but I'd rather work my way up. You know why? Because when you work your way up, you see doors and you see things. When people go through the right protocol, that's what I'm talking about, lazy people. Lazy people want to run through this. They don't want to get the protocol. Lazy people don't want protocol. That's what I'm saying. Why is it that all these leadership, before I leave, why is it that all these leaders are around and your place is still crumbling? That's shame on you. That's telling you God didn't choose you to be a leader. Uh-oh, somebody like, oh boy. Now you messed up when you said that. No, I'm not. Go reevaluate yourself. Hold yourself accountable. Are you doing the work that's diligent? Are you building the right foundation? A lot of people like to build stuff fast, and they find out they got a lot of problems because they built too fast. Uh-oh, I want to get in that lesson later. You building too fast. Uh-oh. You built that foundation. Everybody, ooh, that look good. Man, you put that building up in 3 years? That big building you put up in 3 years, man, y'all crazy. That takes a while. That takes a lot of, hurry up and get it up. Everybody, get this building up. Come on. All right. Well, I'm the best architect, man. I know what I'm doing. Man, I got knowledge, man. I know this thing. We got the best of the best. Okay, all right. Go ahead with your bad self. It takes a while to build a foundation, y'all. That's all I'm saying. It takes a while. That's why we got this 30-day challenge. If you all are with me, I'm doing a 30-day challenge, praying for our co-workers, our friends. If you are with me, please just inbox me privately. Just give me a thumbs up. You don't have to say nothing. Just let me know that you are in agreement. We praying for our co-workers. Again, we praying for co-workers, friends. 30 days. That's 15 minutes a day. Come on, y'all. 15 minutes a day. Come on, y'all. We got this. 15 minutes a day. Take the time out. Pray for a co-worker or friend. That's 15 minutes a day. That's all. You know, that's what Jesus told Peter. Come on, man, pray with me 1 hour. Peter sitting there eating that Moses bread. No, I don't know what he's eating. I'm just kidding, y'all. I don't know what Peter was eating, but I know he was asleep. I know sometimes when God tell me to pray, especially at night, one time God told me to pray at night. It was a midnight prayer. God told me to pray. I had an option. Let me tell y'all this right quick before I leave. I told my wife, God said, you got an option. Either you can fast for 24 hours or you can pray a midnight shift. God said, them your only 2 options. I tried to be slick. I said, I'm going to pray because I love food. I don't like to fast. I love food. So I was like, I tried to be slick. I said, God, I'm going to pray. God said, okay. God said, you might want to go take a nap because that's just the common sense to do. You've been up all day. You might want to go get some Z's. No, I want to be slick. I still want to do my thing. It was nice and sunny outside. So I went out. I stayed up and I thought, man, it was 2 o'clock in the morning. I woke up. Father, I thank you. Oh, in the name of God said, no, just go to bed. Just go to bed and do your fast in the morning. I said, oh man, I didn't want to hear that. Then I tried to act like it ain't God. I was like, oh, the devil is a liar. No, that was God. And I knew it was him. Trying to blame it on the devil. Y'all be blessed. I knew it was my father. I knew it was him. I'm trying to get out of it. That's another thing, y'all. You know, when Daddy get on us, we try to wiggle our way out of stuff just like a kid. You know, try to act like you ain't here. Like, well, mama, you trying to hide. You know, you all be blessed. Remember to pray for one another. God bless y'all. Bye bye.